Hello everybody, welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolates Chocolate Design. Say hi when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me and let me know that you're here and that you're watching. And you guys, let me make sure that this is on and that it's working. If you type in a keyword that I give you here in just a second, you're going to get a message from me with a supply list for all the things that I'm using tonight. You can either just get that list just to see what it is that I'm doing, or you can click on that link there and it'll take you right to my shop where you can shop all of these items. So the keyword for today is someday. S-O-M-E-D-A-Y, someday. Type someday in the comments. And let me get my video pulled up here so I can see all my friends as you guys are jumping on. How was your weekend, everyone? Oh my gosh. Mine was so busy. But I got so much done. Oh man, get ready for this party next weekend. It's going to be a blast. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Mary. Hi, Kathy. Hello, Mindy and Jackie. Hi, Jan. Hi, Mary Jo. Hi, Elizabeth. Hey, Corey and Dina. Hi, Joni. Hi, Janice. Hi, Janet. Wow, that was a lot of J's right there. Hi, Wanda Jean. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Terry. Oh my goodness, thanks for commenting that keyword. Hey, Sue and Michelle. Hello, Misty and Missy. I said Misty, but it was Missy. Oh my gosh, hello everybody. You guys are awesome. Wow, those comments are coming in fast. Hello, Leanne. Hi, everybody. Ready for the party? Not yet, but I'm ready for tonight's party. That's what counts. Hello, everybody. Hi, Lisa Marie. I am so tired. But you know, Cassie, that when I am tired, that means it's going to be a good show. Right? When Laura's tired, she gets loopy, and loopy is funny. So, here we go, you guys. Hi, Holly. I have not forgotten about you, girl. I'm so sorry. I'm going to get with you tomorrow, okay? My family threw me a surprise 60th birthday party today. I was shocked. Oh my gosh, Lynn, happy birthday! How exciting. Is today your actual birthday? Lynn, is today your actual birthday? Hi, Wendy. Busy too. I'm relaxing. My back is still stiff after making a wedding cake and cupcakes to your brother's wedding. Hi, Sally. Hello, everybody. Someday is the key word. Hi, Tracy. Hello, Barbara. How are you doing? Okay, so listen. We have a product that went out of stock, and it's been out for a while, and it's back now, and it's one of my favorites. Oh, it's one of my favorites. So I had to order more than one. I got a couple. Yeah, I have been busy, Wendy, for sure. But that part's done now. So here we go. Adrenaline rush. Yes, it does. Oh, okay. Hi, Dottie. So you guys, this is the surface. It's right here. It's called the Schoolhouse Frame. I love, love, love this frame. I love the detailing on it. This is exactly what I like for in my house. The kind of surface the finish. That's what I'm looking for, the finish. This is exactly what I like for my house. And if I'm not mistaken, my other ones are not up there, but I think that every one is just a little bit different. They're all a little bit unique. Hi, Connie. Oh my goodness, you guys are awesome. Got your tote. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome, Joanne. All right, so let me go ahead and open this thing up. I'm going to show you guys why I think it's so awesome. First of all, that finish on there. Second of all, today's your birthday. Ray, send me a message. Girl, send me a message. All right, so this is what I love about this thing. A couple of things, actually. Number one is the finish on this. It is gorgeous. It's exactly the kind of finish that I love. On the back side of this, it does have the little hangers here. So you do need to be careful how you put your design right on here, because if you put it sideways, it's not going to hang correctly. Hi, Christina. Hello, Valerie. So make sure that you've got this the right way. And on the back, it does have those little hooks there that it's like a picture frame. So you can pop this frame right out and then put it back in there once you're done, so you can lay the surface flat. I love that about this. And with some transfers that are bigger than the surface, you really need to do that. But we have 9x9 transfers now that also fit in here perfectly, where you don't need to pop it out of there. Hi, Carol. And that's what we're going to do tonight. You guys, you asked, And you said, I cannot wait to see what you do with this one, Laura. And so tonight is the night for all of you guys who wanted to see what I was going to do with this transfer. Hi, Chris. This is called Back Again Someday. It's our cute little snowman. He's got a cardinal on his nose. He's adorable. We're going to do him on a reusable chalkboard surface. So what that means, you guys, these are transfers. They're reusable. They're adhesive. Our paste is semi-permanent, meaning it goes on there hard, or goes on smooth, dries hard, and on a chalkboard surface like this, you can scrape it off, you can wash it off, and then you can put a new design on here. So you can change out your designs as the seasons go, and I love that because then you can have it on your wall and just change it out for different seasons. So stinking awesome. Oh, what was that new this month? Oh, that was my own message. Hi, Carol. Found out that I don't have any fracture in my shoulder. Yay, that is good news. That is such good news. So you guys, I just got that snowman transfer in the mail this week. Can't wait to use it. Oh, he is so cute. Hi, Mona. Mona's in the house. I can't see Mona and not say that. I love it. Mona, you don't mind, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to open this up. Like I said, for those of you who are new, you wanted me to do it first. Well, Leanne, after I do this, you're going to love my idea, I think. I'm hoping it's going to work out because we're going to do more than just the snowman today. You'll see what I got in store. You got to wait for it, though. Okay? All right, let me hang my little thing back up here. I have another transfer we're also going to use today. Someday is the key word. So these are reusable silkscreen transfers. They are super, super sticky on the back, right? And when you get done with it, you just wash the paste off front and back with one of these handy dandy board eraser guys here that are currently out of stock, but message me and I can tell you how to get one if you don't have any, okay? Don't just message me to try to get all my inventory. Hi, Kim. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this off the backer sheet. And since this is so extremely sticky, we need to use some kind of a towel. And we need to pick up some lint on the back here. And it's just going to lessen that adhesiveness a little bit. Try not to fold it on itself. You're doing it right now, Tracy. Oh, my goodness. So we're going to give this a couple of different times on this towel. This is, you guys, this is a towel that's available in my shop. It's called a fuzzing cloth. On one side, it's terry cloth. On the other side, it is microfiber. The dark side is your terry cloth. That's your fuzzing side. The other side is your microfiber, which doesn't lint. So that side is for drying your transfers, okay? If you don't have one of these, grab a towel from your linen closet, roll it with a lint roller real fast, just to make sure you don't have any big fuzzy pieces on there, and use that to pick up lint on the back of your transfer. You just want to do this to lessen the adhesiveness, okay? You don't mind. I'm so glad. All right. Once we've got this all fuzzed up, we're going to put this one right on here. Now, this is a 9x9 surface, and it's a 9x9 transfer. So this is going to fit right in here. Hi, Carlene! You just fit. Kira, you play a lot of nickels. You must win a lot at nickels. Was Nicole there playing with you? Does she play nickels too? Carol had us bring a whole bunch of nickels to ChalkCon with us so we could all play together at the hotel, and then we never got a chance to because they had our schedule so packed the entire time that we were there in Kansas City. Oh, you guys, look at that. I laid that down perfectly too. My borders, my edges are perfect. Now I'm rubbing this down. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Pam. I'm rubbing this down all around my design to make sure that I get out all of my air bubbles. But with something like this and how the surface is awfully close to it, here's one little trick that's going to help you out, okay? If you have an extra squeegee, if you have a little piece of, let's say maybe you've got a piece of backer sheet, if you've got a sticker, you guys, even like one of these, if you have, I have little stickers that say happy birthday. If I were to save one of these little pieces here, I could use this, or even waxed paper, a little piece of that. And I'm just going to stick this in the corner here underneath my transfer to keep that from going all the way down. Just so, what was that? Oh, you guys did play. I didn't know you guys played. I didn't know how to play. I never got a chance to. That must have been when I was in a meeting. Okay, so that way I've got a way that I can pull my transfer up and I don't have to like dig at that corner to try to get a hold of it. It just makes it a little bit easier if you've got something there holding up your corner, okay? Every little tip, every little trick to make it a little bit easier. So the first thing that we're going to do, because we're going to color this guy in tonight, we're going to start off, actually, hi Natalie. Finally got my expensive package on Friday that was lost for 2 weeks. But the 3 free transfers would be coming later as they were... Oh no, Tracy, oh no. Call them and find out. Or, I'm sorry, chat with them. Okay, so you guys, we're going to actually start off, even though this is a black surface, we're going to chalk this first in black. We're doing that because we're going to color it. And so when you color it, you want the original one that you do. Thank you, Barbara. You want the original one that you do to blend into your background so that if you don't reline up your transfer absolutely perfectly. Oh, I was getting all my awards. Oh, is that what it was? If it doesn't line up exactly perfectly, then that first layer there is going to blend right into your background and you'll never know that you did it. But you'll still be able to see it. Black on black still shows up, okay? So here's our paste, creamy dreamy, non-toxic, kid-friendly, water-soluble, all the greatness about it. Yes, it's septic friendly too, you guys, unlike latex paint that you shouldn't wash down your sink. For those of you who have septic systems, this stuff you absolutely can. It's water soluble. No toxic chemicals, none of that stuff. This was made by moms. This was made by moms whose kids get into everything and they know. They don't want their kid to like eat paste and have to go to the hospital. So they made it kid friendly. You don't want your kid to be crafting with you and stick their fingers in their mouth and think, oh no, what do I do now? Call poison control. Not with this stuff. Totally safe, you guys. Totally safe. Oh, thank you, Pam. So all I'm doing is just taking this chalk paste and I'm going through all of the spots where I can see the transfer design, okay? And we're just making that go right through there. We're not really pressing down. We're letting it fall into there. And then we're going to come back in. Hi, Christine. We're going to come back in with our squeegee and just squeegee off all of that excess paste by holding your squeegee straight up and down. And just kind of scraping the top of it, getting all that excess off of there so you can put that back in your jar and use it later. Okay. Hi, Daisy. All right. I don't think I'm going to need my black again. Oh, yes, I will. You ate paste, white paste at school when you were a kid. It was minty. What kind of paste was it? Like, I don't know. What kind of paste did you eat? It couldn't have been chocolate couture paste. I'm sorry, Carol, but it wasn't around when you were in school. Don't be mad at me for saying that. We've only been in business for 8 years, and I know you graduated a couple years before we started. So... All right, here we go, you guys. Now I can grab that corner there because it's already partially pulled up. What was that? Oh, it's so good to see you too, Lena. I haven't been on all weekend because I've been so busy with my son's birthday party tent. Y'all, it's been insane trying to get that thing up. All right, this is going to be upside down for all of you. But look what happens when I pull that up. Can you see it still? I can. As soon as my camera delay catches up with me. Oh, okay. Carol. All right, we're going to lay this down real quick. using jars of clumpy paste. All right, Christina, have a good night. All right, I'm going to spray this down real quick, but you guys, we're going to wash this first before we do anything else, okay? We're going to dry this and then wash it. Y'all, you guys can see that design, right? You guys can see that design very, very well. Black definitely shows up on black. I don't know which way to show it in my camera so you can really see it well. But, oh gosh, yeah, you can see that. You can totally see that. So Ruth, I did not put the tents up alone. John was out there when I was doing all the posts and the canopy part of it. And he helped me get all the posts set up and the canopy set up. And then I started on the sidewalls. And some of our parts just kind of got mixed up as we lent it to a friend who also borrowed a tent from somebody else. And they had some of our pieces and I had some of their pieces. And I didn't have things labeled and it was just a total mess. And I put the wrong pieces in the wrong spots and for the wrong tent. And I finally got a hold of the other people. Fortunately, they only lived about 10 minutes from my house. And we exchanged our pieces. And then I finally found the one that I was missing and I got it all put together and now it's good to go. All right, I'm going to set this guy aside. I used bottles of weird glue with a rubber tip that had a small slit. Ooh, I don't remember those. I do not remember those. All right, you guys, we're going to bring our transfer back over here and right now, instantly, we're going to wash this. Because especially with black paste, the longer that it sits there unwashed, the harder it is to wash, honestly, okay? My own personal experience, it just gets harder to wash the longer it sits. So I've got my little jar here. I actually cleaned my water. I have fresh water tonight, you guys. And I have a clean a clean board eraser, okay? So, normally I would take this to my sink, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I would do at my sink. Exactly. Yes, this one is on my site and available right now. If you type in the word someday, then it'll take you to the link to my site where this transfer is available. All right, so I would take it to my sink and I would spray this thing, I would get this thing wet with some water and, and I would rinse it off first. So let's pretend like this right here is the rinse off because it's the best I can do on the live. Once I rinse it at my sink, I still have this kind of a mess of paste going on here, right? And you can see where it looks like all of that black has kind of stained the transfer in different spots. You guys, it's okay. First of all, it's okay. It's okay. But this right here is my secret weapon. And this is not CC sponsored. It's just what I do. Use at your own discretion. I think it works great. I've never used Rona Transfer using it. I highly recommend it. Personal experience though, I'm using some Dawn Power Spray. It doesn't matter if it's free and clear. It doesn't matter if it's not free and clear. It just should be, if you're going to use it, the power wash. It works the best, I swear to you. All right, we're going to grab our board eraser. I'm going to wring this out. And we're going to go ahead and we're just going to clean up the front of this, okay? Watch how that, with that power wash, you guys, gets all of that staining off that transfer. Like every bit of it is gone. Just saying, okay? It's gone. Just like that, all the staining is gone. You use it all the time. I do too. I love the power wash. Love, 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 love the power wash. Now there's still some paste in the silk screen. Okay. Oh my gosh, Valerie remembers the name of it. You guys. All right. Now I want to flip this over, but I'm going to actually use a different towel. I'll use that towel again when I get it dirty again. Yeah, I use it on everything. The eraser is called a board eraser. They're normally available in my shop, but they're out of stock until the end of the month. All right, and I'm going to use the same board eraser, you guys. It does not matter to me that it's got Dawn Power Wash on it. It's still sudsy. You guys see this? And I'm going to use this on the sticky side of my transfer. And I'm getting the rest of that paste right off of there. So you want to wet the front and the back. And clean all of that paste out. Ooh. Believe me, at a sink, it's much easier than in your craft room. Trust me. Did I make no, the fuzzing cloths are available in my shop. Yes, and they are currently in stock. Yes. Yes, they are. But if you guys want to grab any of that stuff, oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? If you guys are new to my page and have not purchased before, then, and you want to get a 30% discount, you can join our perks program. It's $20 a month, and each month you get back $20 in product credit as soon as it processes. And then you can use that to shop our site. And so it's basically like paying for itself, but it gives you a 30% discount on everything. Everything on my site is 30% off. I get it at Walmart or at Sam's Club or Meijer. Any place that you get groceries most of the time has the power wash. I buy it at the grocery store. All right, and then I'm just going to use this now. You guys, look at this transfer. Look at this transfer. Other than it still being a little bit wet, and it is, it's like brand new all over again. Okay? Looks like I still have a little bit of staining right there. But that will get it off. Oh no, Karen, this is from the Dollar Tree. These are the cleaning cloths. They're from the Dollar Tree. These little this is just, it's one of those dish drying mats from the Dollar Tree. They're thin, they're cheap, and I buy a whole bunch of them. I think I've got like 20 of them. And then I just put them in my washing machine when I'm done. And yeah, wash them with my towels. So you guys, back to perfect, right? That's how you clean them. When you're done with them, you can put them back on your backer sheet, and then you can use these over and over and over again. And you can see once it dries, it's back to super sticky again. Back to super, super sticky. So I'm just going to stick that right here for right now because we're going to use it again. And close up my soapy water. So the board erasers are supposed to be back. The product list says late October. Oh, really? Carol's got a recipe for the power wash. Carol, will you post that recipe in the VIP group? I'd love to see that recipe. All right, so now we're going to bring this transfer back, or this project back over here, and we can start to color this in, okay? So we're going to start off with, I don't know, a bunch of colors. Start at the part. Holly, is there an alternative to board erasers? So you can buy, is it melamine or melamine sponges on Amazon? And I don't know, I don't think I ever saved a link for those. I don't think that I did. Let me look at my frequently requested items list. I did not save those, but you can look for those on Amazon. You just need something that's similar to a magic eraser, but does not have any chemicals. And that's basically what our board eraser is. All right, so I've got some different colors laid out here. So this desk is actually from the Home Depot, Karen, and it's a workbench. And that one I do have. So, whoops the daisies. I will send you the link to my workbench. Right there it is, girl. Oh, neoprene sponges. Yes, that's what it is, neoprene sponge. I never remember if it's neoprene or melamine or whatever. I'm all confused. Okay, we're going to use some cherry. We're going to use storm. We're going to use marmalade and bright white for this right here. And we're going to start at the top and work our way down so that we're not putting our arm through the colors that we're doing, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use my caps. I'm going to use my caps because they probably have plenty of paste on there in order for me to do that, what I'm doing. So this particular spray bottle that I've got is full of distilled water. And I'm going to use distilled water only when working around my chalk paste, because distilled water has basically been boiled and then brought back down to room temperature so that it gets rid of any bacteria, okay? Anything else could have, like tap water will have bacteria in it and it can cause mold growth. Hi, Maria. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our cardinal. We're basically just watercoloring this today, and I'm going to use cherry. And I'm just going to pick up some of this color that's right in my cap that's been watered down. And we're just going to start painting in our cardinal with whatever color we want our cardinal to be. Now, I'm going to be careful not to get his little beak there. My paintbrushes, you guys, are nothing special. They are just paintbrushes that I've had for a while. But we're using the black lines from where we put it down as our guide. So we can color everything on the inside of those lines with whatever color we want to do. Now I'm actually going to kind of stipple this a little bit and just to look more like feathers so that it doesn't look like brush strokes when I lay my transfer back down. I don't want it to look quite like brush strokes. And then I'm going to go straight on the wings, or on the tail, and kind of let it look like brush strokes a little bit. And you can go over this multiple times if you want to, dry it up, add another coat, whatever you need to do to get this colored in. Oh, I'm picking up some black. I'm over brushing that one a little bit. Okay, so we got that right there, all colored in the red. Can you guys see the red on the cardinal? Thank you, Sue. All right, now we're going to do the beak. I'm going to save my little red brush there. Let's find another small one to do the beak. Found a big pack, or a lot of assorted paintbrushes at Michael's for, yeah, that's pretty much how I get mine too, Pam. Like a big assortment of them. You're bound to find one in there that you need for when you need it. Just like that. All right, so let's do the little beak on the cardinal in the oh my gosh, marmalade. Hi, Tammy. And then we're gonna do, oh, he's got little claws too. And the nose on our Frosty the Snowman. I guess his name doesn't have to be Frosty. We can name him whatever we want to. I think his name should be Bill. He's Bill the Snowman. Hi, Lorraine. Me too, Carol. My paintbrush supply is insane. All right, let's add a little bit more of this to Bill's nose. Someday is the key word. Oh, there we go. That's a bright orange now. But I am trying to stay within the lines, and I think I just went out a little bit. Not a big deal, though, because once it dries, I can scrape off anything that I don't like. Corey, they're just brush. Like, look, this is my brush set. I just buy random brushes. I've got a ton of them. They've come from all over the place. I have no idea where it came from. It's just a brush. Most of them are from some kind of pack that I picked up. He looks like a Bob, doesn't he? He's totally Bob. Totally a Bob. You guys, I should have had brown in here too. I didn't realize that I could have had brown. We're going to add some brown too. Jack Frost. He could be a Jack. He could definitely be a Jack. All right, we're going to do the hat in Storm. And I'm using a bigger paintbrush for this one. Now, it's going to look not great when we're done painting it for a minute. And you guys, we're going to see it all come to life. What? We're going to see the snowman come to life when we put our transfer back down on here. And you can use any colors that you want to, y'all. These are just my color choices. If you want that to be a blue cardinal, you go ahead and make it a blue cardinal. You do you. You see my paintbrushes, it raised me 4 times as many. It wasn't a competition, Pam, but that's just one jar. That's just one. But if you have 4 times as many, then you do have more than me, because I only have 2 jars. Those are my little paintbrushes. Then I've got a jar of big ones. All right, so there's some gray for the hat. Okay, Storm paste for the hat. We're just coloring in the snowman right now. I'm going to leave all my brushes out. And let's grab another bigger brush, if I can find one, in this big old mess of brushes. Oh, where's the one that I want to use? Ah, this one I think is too big. I'm a little scared of that one. This one's probably good. Okay. My brush choices. All right, I had quite a bit of water in here, so I added a little bit more of my white paste just to get this a brighter consistency. I was afraid it was going to be too watered down with the little squirt of water that I put in there. You love this process? It is like magic. It sure is. All right, so here we go. Here's Frosty's head. Let's be careful. I'm sorry, Bob's head with some white. Being careful around his scarf. And then you guys, I'm coloring in the entire face. Like the whole head. See, I like these paintbrushes that have like this tip on there. That are angled. Because it allows you to get... It would be so cool, wouldn't it, Christine, if you just jumped off the page and said happy birthday? Happy birthday! Oh man, I cannot wait till all the Christmas movies start coming on TV. What's your favorite, y'all? Do you have a favorite Christmas movie, or are you like me where you're like, as long as it's on the Hallmark Channel, then I will watch it? Because that's so me. That's so me. I am tired of trying to find things on Netflix to watch. Give me some Hallmark Christmas and my laptop, and I am a happy camper all day long. All right, let me see if I can make this a little bit smoother than what it is. His brush strokes are going everywhere. All the Hallmark movies? Me too. Just give me Hallmark all day, every day. Hallmark. It's a Wonderful Life. That's a great one. You too with the Hallmark Channel? All the Hallmark. Frosty and Home Alone. Love them all. Anything Christmas. Are you guys getting excited for the holiday? I am. All right, we're going to give this guy a red scarf. Because I've already got the red out for the cardinal. And once he's painted up, you guys, I do another technique I'm going to show you tonight. Love all the Christmas movies. The Grinch, White Christmas. I don't know why, but I like anything that's got Candace Cameron Bure in it. I love watching her. Maybe it's just nostalgia for me because I was watching her as a kid when she was on Full House. You get tired of Hallmark because I get bored with all of them being love stories. That's the best part though, Carol. Every single one has got a happy ending. Every one of them. In the end, they all fall in love. In the end, they get married. In the end, they fall in love. In the end, they have kids. You know what's going to happen, and yet you sit there glued to the television anyway. You're not wrong. She's not on Hallmark anymore. Oh, that's it. Cancel Christmas. Just kidding, you guys. I was not serious. Do not cancel Christmas. Only joking. Okay, here we go. You guys, I almost forgot the browns, but we do need brown for the arms. This part right here is, honestly, this is the fun part, I think. Miracle on 34th Street, that's awesome. Definitely a good one. I like Home Alone because it just reminds me of Evan. Like, I feel like he would be that kid. The Bishop's Wife with Cary Grant. I don't think I've seen that one. Cancel Hallmark. No. All right, a little bit of brown here for his arms. I didn't realize when I made my link, Elio on Disney. I have not watched Elio on Disney. Lately, I've been watching Felicity. All these older movies are coming back now, I feel like. I feel like Hallmark is all the same movie. It is. It totally is all the same movie. But it's all the same movie and all the same movie that ends up with something happy and has a really hot guy. What more could you want? Okay, you guys, back to our white. We're going to finish off our snowman here real quick. And then make sure that we get this nice and dry. Hi, Arlene. Oh, I love that. All right, painting over our snowman, painting over the little tassels too on his scarf. And because of this frame, you guys, did you paint an outline? Yes, I did. We chalked it first in black. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make him go all the way to the bottom of the frame. Just because I can and I want to. Yes, Carol, you do. She says, I've got my own hot guy, and I do too. John's a very handsome man, you guys. Very handsome. Let me see as I spin this thing around and make it easier to paintbrush. I even remember when I started dating John and he met my dad. And I was asking my dad for my dad's opinion about John. I remember this because I valued my dad's opinion a lot. And I remember saying to my dad, we'll make beautiful babies. And my dad was like, you definitely will. And now we have 2 kids and they are absolutely beautiful. Oh, yeah. Yes, I get that, Becky. Oh, I got some paste on my frame. No big deal, you guys. It's water soluble. It'll wash right off. All right, we're getting closer to having this part done. A little bit more. I'm going to clean up my brush strokes just a little bit now that it's starting to dry. You guys, it's all painted in now, okay? Do you also have a huge party for your daughter like Evan's? So, no. Don't judge, you guys. Sandy, so Evan's party is in October, and it's just a Halloween thing. So we do Halloween for him every year. He loves Halloween, by the way. And so it works out this way. We started doing this during COVID when they said we couldn't trick or treat. And I was like, well, then we'll just do it in our own backyard and we'll do our own trick or treat. And our friends just loved it, and it continued on just like that. For Allie, a lot of the times we will take them to Splash Village or something like that. The money spent is equal. Let's just put it that way. But Allie's is usually more of a family thing unless she wants to go to, I don't know, there have been times that she wanted to do a skate party or something like that, and we do that for her too. Thank you. Your daughter's 42 today. Well, happy birthday to her. So yeah, my daughter equally gets spoiled on her birthday. Just not with a party as big as Evan's, I would say. All right, we got to get this. Oh, see, it's still wet. I hear you there, Carol. It's crazy. It was like 90 degrees outside. Y'all, 90 degrees outside trying to set up that party tent. Like, I don't like it when you shower and you go outside and, like, you know, 5 minutes later you feel the sweat dripping down the back of your neck. And it's like, well, that was pointless. And that's how I felt this morning. Someday is the keyword, you guys. Someday. Type that in there. Click around to all the stuff, you guys. The information when you type in my cart link is absolutely free. These tutorials are absolutely free. Clicking on the links in my cart, in my my message to you when you type in my keyword, it's absolutely free. Okay? It does not commit you to anything just by clicking on my links, just so you know. All right, I'm going to use my board eraser, and I'm just going to take off that white paste that I accidentally got on there. Yes, it is an Indian summer for sure. Okay, so this is all done. It's all painted up. Now what we're going to do, now that it's dry, completely dry, we're going to fuzz our cloth or our transfer one more time. Now, you guys, normally at this point in time, I would tell you that if you were using a wood surface, you would need to use surface wax over top of that to keep that from pulling up. However, because this is a chalkboard finish, you just want to extra fuzz your transfer Ooh. And you do not want to use surface wax because the wax is not going to come off of the chalkboard surface. It's going to leave a haze when you try to wash it. Rhonda! How are you, girl? So we're going to keep fuzzing this, and we're going to give this a really good fuzz before we lay it back down on there. And we also want to make sure that our paste is ready. Okay? And I'm going to take a drink first, too. Hi, Robin. I missed a comment. Have the club and just ordered that one. Me press, there's no white ink available. Ah! I get it. I get it. Yeah, I think I don't know if I have any either. I've got just enough for the people who ordered them that I already have to put my orders out. I was only able to get a couple. On glass, you also don't want to wax. All right, this feels good now. Now we're going to put this on here, but I want my black paste out and I want my white paste out. Those are the two colors we're going to use, okay? So I want those out and ready. And I want two squeegees out and ready because we want to work as quickly as we can on the second layer. The less time that you spend with this down on top of there, the better. Because this is going to work like a sticker, okay? And the longer that a sticker sticks to something, the more likely it is to pull up the thing that's underneath it. So my white is going to be for all the snowflakes. The black is going to be for everything else. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put it back on here and do our best to line this up exactly where it was. And I think I got it. I think I got it. I really think I got it. And then once again, you guys, I'm going to use my squeegee over here. Thank you for the stars. I'm going to press this down and get my air bubbles out, y'all. And we're going to use both of our squeegees, okay? Ooh, I'm going to use a smaller one for this one. So starting at the top and working my way down, you guys, I don't want to put my fingers or my arms through this. We're going to do all of these little snowflakes in white. Okay? And then do everything else in black. Everything else. Oh, I just did a snowflake in black. Oh no. I'm going to wait on that one. I didn't see those ones close to his face. I wasn't paying attention well enough, apparently. Let's make sure I don't do that on the other side. Okay, so back over it in black. Over all of our snowman, Bob. Bob the snowman. Oh, I didn't even think to check and see if white packets of ink are available. Let me see if I can get these two pieces here that were supposed to be snowflakes done over in the white. I'm going to do these pieces here. And you guys, I'm actually going to stop right now and we're going to do what's called the paste and pull method, okay? Just because I want to relieve that paste from those spots as quickly as I can. And it's already starting to pull up some of that white. So here we go. We're going to move along as quickly as we can. My black is kind of dry. Try to get some of the better black out of the bottom here. And then I can come back in and do those last little snowflakes with my white once I got all my black on. And then we're going to pull this up quickly, you guys. We're going to move fast, fast, fast. Fast as fast can be. I'm not watching comments, you guys, at this moment. I am trying to get this laid down so I can pull it back up before it dries. Fast, 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 fast. There's the rest of my snowflakes, and we're ready to pull up. Here we go. Are you guys ready? Oh, the magic that is our Frosty. Look how fabulous he looks. Oh! He looks great. He looks great. Okay, I'm going to lay this down and spray it again with some water. This time I'm going to take it to my sink though, and I'm going to wash it at my sink. I'm going to put some of that power wash on there right now to let that start absorbing some of that paste. Y'all, doesn't he look fantastic? Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I love this. I love this. But you guys, we're still not done because there's one more thing that I want to show you. Look at how awesome that looks. Look how beautiful that is on there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I actually want to try one more thing tonight with this. We're going to see how this looks. We're going to see how this works. We're going to dry this up first, just to be sure. He's so beautiful. So beautiful. Thank you. Now he's good just how he is. Absolutely. Picture perfect. Absolutely precious just how he is. He's adorable. He's a great snowman. Bob is awesome. Love Bob. You guys can get this transfer on my site if you want 30% off. Join Perks First. That's our discount membership. I highly, highly, highly recommend that anybody joins Perks First. You guys, honest to goodness, everybody should be a Perks member. You just can't beat it. All right, I got to get this really dried up. I don't want to make any more mistakes or any mistakes at all. You love this? Love the snowman and the gingerbread man? All right, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to paint now. We're going to paint. Okay, I'm done with my orange paint. I think. Shucks, I don't know. Okay, thank you, Daisy. I'm going to attempt something. Hopefully this works out. If not, then I can wash it back off of here. Thank you, Lise. All right, I'm going to take a little paintbrush here, and I'm going to take some of this white. Ooh, that paintbrush was really stiff. Let's add a little bit more water here. I'm going to take some of this white paste, just like this. It is simple. It really, really is simple. And I'm going to try my hand at creating a snowy scene behind him, okay? So I'm just drawing a line to kind of make it look like it is a hillside right there behind him. We can do the same over here. Trust my process, you guys. Just trust my process. If it doesn't look great, then you can stop before you get to this point. Okay? Look at that, you guys. I just made a little hillside behind him. I'm going to grab even more water. Just water now. Kind of spraying it right onto my brush. Let's tap that off. I've still got white on my brush, but not a ton of white on my brush, okay? So there's still some on here, and it's a wet brush. I'm going to attempt to just take this white. Let's see if it's going to work. And just kind of drag it down a little bit. Okay, it's just so that it doesn't look like it's quite as bright. It's not really working how I thought it was going to. But I do kind of like how it's looking. And I'm blending it into that white that I got up there because it's a wet brush now. All right, and just kind of making a little bit of a hilly snow side in the background. I just want to blend it down a little bit into that black. With that wet brush. Ooh, now I found a good technique. All right, so I've got this like hilly snow side in the background, right? And I love it. I think it looks great. I think it looks great. What I'm going to attempt to do now is show you guys a little bit of depth on here, okay? So this guy is right in the foreground. We're going to take some small transfers, some teeny tiny ones, and make them look like they are sitting yards way in the distance behind the snowman, okay? That's my goal. That's what I'm aiming for. So I have some transfers here that are teeny tiny compared to our snowman. And on here, this one right here is actually the bookmark one called I'm Bored. And we've got these little trees, and we've got another little snowman back there, okay? And he's a little bitty snowman friend. And these little bitty trees. Okay? So we're going to take this out. We're going to give this a good fuzz as well. I'm not even going to cut this off or anything. We're going to use it just as it is. And we're going to fuzz this up, just like we did the other one. We're just going to add a little bit more to the snowman scene. And make it look like it is a, well, like it's a complete scene, right? So very, very simply, we're going to start with the trees. We're going to start with the trees. Where's my green? I've got ivy out here. I've got ivy out right here. All right. I better make sure that that's really dry. Yeah, I'm not going to use the little basket underneath the tree. Just the tree itself. And if it goes off the top, that's okay by me. That's okay. But it's not going to. It's not going to. We're going to put the little tree right here. Right there. And do some green on that tree. And I'm not going to do the little thing at the top of it either. It does have a little bitty bow at the top. Hi, Nancy. So I'm picking up a little bit of my ivy green. And we're just going to, using perspective, you guys, because these are so much smaller, they're going to look like they are far, far, far in the background of this scene. Just using my ivy paste. And I could make more than one of these if I wanted to, too. Okay, so let's pull this up. You guys, look at the Christmas tree back there now. Oh yeah, she loves those bookmarks that I made for her. She loves them. We can dry that up. Thank you, Christy. And we can do another one over here on this side. And I'm actually going to put this one. Ooh. I'm not sure how well I can see it. I should have done this side first, but I'm going to try to put this guy behind the bird. And I'm going to do that just by being careful to go around the cardinal. And hopefully, let's see what happens. I think I did it just perfectly, you guys. Yes! Another tree right behind the cardinal. Right behind the cardinal, just by going around the cardinal wing. Right there. And let's see. We can put as many trees as we want to on here. We can have, can you come a Perks member under? Yes. Danielle, you can become a Perks member under any designer that you want to. But once you become a Perks member, then you are linked to that designer for all of your orders. But you can choose any designer that you want. Thank you. All right, I saw another comment in here. Going to have to try this. Is that, yes, I don't use products that aren't available. So if I'm showing it, it's available. Except the board eraser, you guys. I showed that today and it's not available. All right, now we're going to do, let's see if I can. We're going to do our little snowman over here. Are we though? You guys, I think I'm not going to put the snowman on there because then I feel like I've got to color him in. But just think of all of the different things, you know, the trees and stuff in the background. Again, you can add as many as you want. I'm just going to put the two. If I do the snowman, I've got to color him in just like I colored this one in. And we're already over an hour into the live. So we're just going to leave it at that with a couple of little trees in the background just for perspective, okay? Thank you, Ruth. To show you guys the possibilities of what you can do with transfers and how you can add some of your smaller pieces to some of your bigger ones to make them look like they are far behind it. Just like that, okay? All right, let me clean some of this stuff up, and then I'll show it. I have a big mess going on here. It's your very favorite of all the holiday designs, the snowman. I think he's so cute. Thank you, Christy. All right, let me show you guys one last time our cute little snowman for tonight. Is there a wait time if I was a designer and canceled that No, you don't have to wait at all to become a Perks member if you were a designer. Not at all. I mean, like, you've got to wait for your designership cancellation to process, which could take like 3 days, 3 to 5 days. But once you get that email from them saying that it's been canceled, then you can join in on Perks. Thank you so much. All right, you guys, so there he is. There's our adorable snowman on my absolutely favorite frame. I love this. Someday is the keyword. So type in someday to get this one. Don't forget too that when you use this frame, you do want to make sure that it's upright for your little hooks on the back. Do snowman with, I could do that for sure. You have cousins who grew up in, I don't know any, you were responding to somebody else. Danielle, will you send me a message and we can talk? Yeah, just send me a message and we can talk after the live is over with and we can chat for a second. But I want to clean my transfers real quick, okay? Thank you so much. All right, you guys, that's it for me for tonight. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please just send me a message and I'll get back with you as quickly as I can. There's our cute little snowman scene on the most adorable frame. And I'll be back tomorrow with another tutorial to show you guys what else is possible with our amazing transfers. And give you guys more ideas for what you can do with them, okay? All right, you guys, have a fabulous night. I will see you back here later. Can you use chalkboard paint on glass? Yes. Oh my gosh, so many comments, so many questions coming in. Oh my gosh. If you can take that piece out, does it really matter how you put it in? No, it doesn't matter. If you take it out, then you can just put it back into where it's upright. It's all the same. It's a 9x9 all the way around. All right, you guys, have a good night. See you later. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.